Welcome to Hollywood, the Boulevard of Dreams. I'm here on a mission. A blood mission. But that's not going to stop me from seeing the sights. So, Isaac Abrams, the Baron of Hollywood, he knows where Nosferatu are. Prince LaCroix wants to know where Nosferatu are because he thinks they've betrayed him. And the idea is Isaac will tell him, but only if I first do something for Isaac. Which is a pain, but what can you do? Well, I know what you can do. You can go on a series of side quests and exploration. The Sins. Ghoultown. Subtle. Oh, is that a back alley? I do love... Oh, it's a depressing back alley with impoverished people, rather than a cool back alley with, like, unattended businessmen who I can drain of their blood. I just heard gunshots. Why did I hear gunshots? The hell? That doesn't seem good. Did it come from here? Caroline's. No, I've got too far away from the source of the noise. I'm going inside. Specifically, I'm going in the illegal way.
The moon is out, everyone's in dreamland, and you tuned into...
Is something...
Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and put the radio into bed.
Huh.
That's what I'm here for.
I kind of thought from the noise there might have been a robbery going on or something, but apparently not.
KL5 KTRK. Looks like somebody's been waiting in the queue quite a while to
Hey,
speak to
it's
yours
Deb.
truly. So, caller, why aren't you asleep?
Insects.
Insects? As in you have an insect problem? Or chirping crickets are keeping you up? Or you have nightmares about them? Help me out here.
No. Don't you know? When you fall asleep, they can crawl into your mouth or your ears or your nose.
That's
You can't
unfortunate.
prevent it if you're asleep. I mean, what can you do?
Are there any scientists out there listening to this?
I read something, I don't know where, but
Hell
do
yes.
you know the average person eats several pounds of insects a year? The majority of that weight is composed of roaches and the spiders. Just knowing that it's doing it
There's not going to be a lot of interesting things in here since it's a convenience store.
crawl down your throat.
But I might as well talk to this counter dude.
Sleep at night.
You know, they voluntarily
What's up?
eat insects in some countries.
Yeah, well,
Welcome to
those
Red Spot,
countries
home of the
probably
monster
need
charge.
Jesus.
72
So, you
ounces
never sleep
of
at
your favorite
night.
beverage
I
for
assume you
89
do
cents,
sleep,
blah, blah.
right?
Need help or something?
And what exactly do you
Hell,
do?
hell yes, it's someone who's more of a teen than
That would
me.
explain why my nephew invested that 20 I sent him for his birthday on magic beans. It's always good to
I
know
wonder
that the
why I
future
have
of
the
our
option
country
to
is in
ask
good
this
hands.
person about the serial killer.
Oh boy. Let's see who else we
This
got.
isn't going to turn out
Hi
to be
there.
ironic, is it? You're not like a serial
Okay,
killer, are
and
you?
what do you do, Roger?
I'm a writer, Deb.
So, have you written any movies I might have seen?
Well, I actually haven't finished any screenplays yet.
I see.
I'm just gonna
So,
listen to the
have you done any
radio
other
for a
kinds
bit.
of writing?
Well, just some outlines right now, but I got some really good ideas for some stories that are crawling around in the old noggin.
So, if you haven't really written anything, how can you call yourself a writer? Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
Well, you see,
Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves a writer or actor or director? Don't you think you're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms by deeming yourself something you're not or not even trained to do?
well, I think I'm pretty good at knowing what's good writing from bad writing.
Well, wouldn't that make you a critic? Let's see if anyone else agrees.
Holy
Mine too.
shit.
Are you ready for a menage a trois?
Deb is just tearing this
Would
guy
you please
apart.
state what you do for a living?
I'm a personal assistant for a producer at Parasite Studios.
Perfect. Do you read a lot of screenplays?
Don't get me started.
Well, for our writer on the phone, here's your big chance to pitch your screenplay. Is that okay, line two?
Sell me, dude. Well, okay. So, my story's about this guy. You don't say. Okay, so this guy, he's like an FBI agent, but, you know, he doesn't really work for the main FBI. really cute, but she's also a really good agent. And they're like assigned to this bizarre case where people are being killed in really strange ways. Uh-huh. And then, like, something happens and the girl agent gets kidnapped by the killer. Something happens. Yeah, well, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but, like, the guy agent notices, like, how the killer seems to know everything he's doing, like, one step ahead of him. And then there's this kind of, weird chase scene. And then, like, we find out that the guy's got two personalities. And, like, he finds out in the end that he's the killer. And then he's kidnapped his own partner.
Well, line 2, what do you think? You're gonna option it or not?
Writer dude? Roger. Roger, would you like my professional opinion? Yeah. Where are you from? Wisconsin. Okay. I want you to get all your stuff together, and then I want you to move back to Wisconsin.
It's a little cold, line 2.
That's Hollywood, baby. Maybe it's just too good for you. No, dude, it's not.
Break it up, you two. Final thoughts, guys?
Wisconsin. I have some other things I'm working on, too. I got some pretty good ideas for video games, I think. If anyone's interested in hiring me, my number is 213...
Sorry, Roger. The only one that gets to give out their number on this show is me. And if anyone was thinking of asking what I'm wearing, that number again is 323-KL5-KTRK. We're going to take a short commercial break.
Nice. That was freaking brutal. Poor Roger needs better ideas, or to go to Wisconsin. Of course, this still leaves the issue of the gunshots open, but I'm sure it's fine. Alright, where do I want to the Lucky Star Motel. Now I know that name from somewhere, don't I? Oh man, there's so much to explore. A new hub level in this kind of game is so good because you have this smorgasbord of quest starts before you. It's kind of fallen out of favor as a game design technique, the series of hubs and quests. And sure, it has its problems. Might talk about it some more if I get a chance. Hello, tell me about Muddy Durban.
Sorry, no vacancies.
I don't want vacancies.
Feel free, babe. This is a treasure trove of human banality. Working here, you meet lots of types of men. You get stories, you get characters, I mean, this kind of place where writers go to study human behavior, man. It's invaluable.
Huh?
Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like,
that is true.
Letter, you're a writer, It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts,
okay, this guy does not get subtitles.
I'm a blacksmith with pens, right? I'm a welder of montage.
I met a guy called Roger. You might like him. Well, I heard about him.
It's called passion, man. It's like my calling, okay? Like the reason for my existence. I'm always like constantly in thought about how to approach my next project. See, and it's just like a tempest of fantastic ideas moving through me, like always, like a flood through a hose.
A flood through a hose.
Does a writer write, or does he just like ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess.
Huh. That is actually vaguely interesting, given my circumstances.
Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay?
Oh,
Tons
nice.
of people make vampire flicks, like popular characters, but me, I'm going to be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it going to be scary, but it's going to be believable.
Believable.
Well, in my story, it's not like about garlic and bats, okay? It's about vampire societies and stuff. Like, what would vampires be really all about? I mean, how do they blend into society without being discovered?
That is not too far off the mark. Maybe he's onto something. Well, anyway. He's got good taste in radio.
Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, since he didn't seem to mind me investigating all the apartments, I'll be looking for M. Durban. Nice. Completely dry swimming pool. That's totally safe, I'm sure. Wonder how many... Hey, I can lockpick random doors. Yep, I guess I am a repeated criminal. Might as well break into these homes. See what's going on inside. it's money. That's really the jackpot when you're stealing things, money. You go around looking for various people's valuable possessions. What is truly more valuable than actual value? A store of cash. Nothing is what?
Oh my god! My work is done.
Gabe? What? Okay. That was Muddy Durban's corpse, and then somebody jumping out of the window. Huh. I better take a look around here. Brothers Salvage. Santa Monica. Interesting. I guess Muddy won't be making his next bail appointment. Man, there's so much murder these days. Ouch, I forget how much blood buff uses. Oh, I was gonna say I should unlock other doors while I have the chance, but those ones don't unlock with lockpicks. Hey, it's a laptop. Black Rose Distribution. Easter eggs. Tell me about these Easter eggs. Lycans. Hint. Open doors here often to the werewolf in the sky. In the end, the ending, you'll manage to pass by. Huh. That's interesting. Printer. Well, that was interesting. An Easter egg, of course, is a something included in a software program as a kind of joke or extra by programmers. I'm sure everybody who's watching already knows that. Well, that wasn't a particularly lucrative crime spree, but it was interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. I've got my next lead in the what was the Muddy Durban case before Muddy Durban bit it. Pretty good view of Santa Monica here. Wait, I mean Hollywood, of course. And I'm leaving this place. I do want to know why this guy...
Night eating you?
Yeah, I should... He might take it the wrong way. Bye. Actually. Since I'm... Hey, what's this? Lycans. Who's Christoph? Huh. Well, that's interesting. But like I was saying, since I'm here anyway, might as well drink all of it, almost all of his blood. Thanks. I wonder if he'll wake up with more stories about vampires in his head. Could be worse. If someone is inspired by my dark gift, then it kind of owns. Alright. Where do I actually want to go? I know that Isaac wants me to visit the computer place, which would be here, presumably. Might as well do that at some point. What's this guy just kind of standing in front of the sewers? That's not suspicious behavior. I want to go in there now. Let me past. Let's see what's around the Hollywood sewers. Seeing those words together gives me a terrible feeling of portentous dread. Hollywood sewers. A map. guess I gotta get rained on to use it though. Alright, you are here. None of this looks super interesting. Access point B could be vaguely so. Cemetery. What's that all about? Let's find out. I didn't see a cemetery when I was walking up and down the main drag before. Ooh, nice. That looks like something you can get past. I always forget how incredibly strong I am as a creature of the night. Peep show. I think I'll go to the cemetery instead. Ooh. This loading screen intrigues me. Yep. That's a cemetery. I wonder if I can break into any crypts and fight ghosts. Whoa. The wolf howl in the distance. Repeated mentions of werewolves have been made recently. Migs. Doesn't look like the main gates can open. Well, this is sort of the place I kind of want to avoid being. The whole point of vampirism is that you are not dead after all. Instead of being in a coffin, I'm still walking around, which is much better. But might as well explore. This colonnade is interesting. You'd think someone would have repaired that. Perhaps it's not a cemetery for famous actors. Ooh. A shack thing. Somebody lives here, I guess. Is that the Venture Tower there? I think it is. I think you can see LaCroix's Tower from here. He somehow managed to move into the tallest freaking building in the city. This goes down a way. And there's Nelson's Column, except smaller. Not a bad little cemetery all in all. I wonder if there's any superpowers or cool items buried in the corners. Perhaps not. I'd use Auspex to take a closer look around, but I'm rather low on blood. This place, I'm gonna be honest, this place seems like a setup for a combat scene. Video games, possibly this very video game 10 years ago, have prepared me for this concept. Let's have a look inside this shack. Or house, really. I'm just used to thinking of homes found in cemeteries as shacks with...
Well there, Sugarpuss. I want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your head off. Thought you might be a zombie.
Sugarpuss? You're not a zombie, I'm a vampire.
Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out.
Nice. Of course, there are zombies.
See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved, the Baron's happy, I get to shoot zombies, and guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here.
So he's a ghoul who uses the word niche.
You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in.
Goths.
Ooh, wasn't pretty.
Oh man. Zombies. Yeah, I could probably handle the place for a while. Romero seems cool. I like him, or at least my character likes him. What do I have to do?
You know, I know you're technically dead and all, but god damn, you are one striking looking piece of ass.
Thank you.
Oh, you and you were still breathing, huh? I don't suppose you'd still be interested in a little,
If that's code for, we go through the seduction sequence and I drink some of your blood, then yes.
business, right. I was thinking I'd head up to the strip and look for a dance partner for the old naughty tango.
Oh.
But, you're kind of giving it hot. Want to save me a trip?
Huh. I mean, I won't say I'm not even slightly tempted, but then I wouldn't get to kill zombies. On the other hand, I don't really want to fight zombies on this low blood, and I do want to feed on someone. Why the hell not? Jeanette taught me some tricks.
Really? I mean, really? Just don't bite it, alright? What? I mean my neck.
Now I'm definitely gonna bite it. Well, quest skipped. Nice. I don't think I knew of that option in the game before. Could be a plus patch thing or a... Hey, nice gun. I'm going to steal all of this. Ah shit, I bought too much ammo already. Here's the thing. You got what you wanted. What? Come on! This is not a reciprocal affair. I can't believe this. This is the worst seduction outcome I've ever had in my life. Literally not drinking anybody's blood at all. I am ditching this asshole. I regret everything. Fuck. Which was the problem? Freaking cemetery.